Okay guys, how's you doing today? So, I forget what the date is today, but I think it's like the 29th or something. And, I just got done mowing and stuff. I had to do some mowing. Did some trimming too. I didn't do a lot of trimming. Should have been out last, I think, should have been out Friday, I think, mowing a few days ago because my, grass got pretty tall. I wasn't too happy about that. It's kind of rainy and crappy too, right? So I really couldn't do too much. Finally got done mowing. Of course I got grass everywhere. So it wasn't super bad here, but it was a little bad in the backyard and stuff. And you can do a comparison between mine and the neighbors. Now the neighbor's been gone for a whole week now. So he's either on vacation or he's got a temporary job somewhere else. And I just got done mowing. The grass is actually getting wet now. So it's actually a good thing I got done. You see it's still a little hazy out. That guy still left his damn berm out. So, yeah. I didn't bother trimming everything. I just trim now whatever needs it the most. See, I didn't trim around the car because the car didn't really need it. But around this thing it needed it. So, did that, and around the stumps and whatnot, and around the water main. So, but finally had to mow this area here where we cultivated it. Starting to come in pretty good now. So I had to do its first mow, and yeah, I'm actually glad that I mowed because it definitely needed it. So, and I didn't trim around the pole there. That didn't need it. I just trimmed around these stumps here too. They needed it. I hope that the neighbor here comes home soon because his yard desperately freaking needs a mowing. So I kind of had to mow a little chunk right here, and I forgot to mow it last time. And see, I didn't trim around that, did I? That's right. You can see I forgot to mow this little section here last time, so you can see how tall it got. And then now mowed. I mow around the fire thing or the trash thing there or whatever. No one really uses it, but I think that's where him and me can actually throw our lawn clippings if we wanted to. Instead of going way over to the tree pile, we can just, I guess, throw them there. I guess apparently. I really do wish I had a bagger for this tractor. I may have to invest in one because, see, I kind of got late in the mowing, and look at all this tall grass now everywhere. And this will definitely show up when it's dead, especially in the front yard. And I hit a piece of rock, or not a rock, but a piece of wood. That went flinging from by that stump somewhere into this pile of grass. They need to mow this field too. I don't know whatever happened to it. It was gone. That shot out like a freaking rocket. It was unbelievable. I thought it didn't go too far, but I guess it went bye-bye. It went bye-bye, wherever the hell it went to. So, it's gone. It wasn't a very big piece of wood, but it was big enough, so, I don't know. So, yeah, I'm going to have to maybe invest in a bagger or something, too, because it would have been nice to, have bagged this shit, you know. Because it makes, I mean, look at this mess. Maybe it doesn't look that bad to you guys on the camera, but it's bad out here. You know. It's not something I want to deal with. I ain't raking this shit, so but I could probably get a lawn sweeper for about 300, 400 bucks compared to a bagger. A bagger is almost $1,000 if not more. Didn't even make it. Yeah, but the neighbors have been gone for quite some time, so toss that in there. So like I said, I don't know where they went to, but they're gone. So when was the last time this was inspected? Doesn't say. Ouch. That's usually a stamp of when they last inspected this pole. Well, this is actually a brand new pole. They put this pole in a couple of years. More than a couple of years. About 3 years ago they put that in. Because there used to be a smaller one right there. But they left it, half of it, and I got kind of pissed off. Because I was like, you know what, I'm not going to keep mowing around your shit, you know. So I called them up and I was like, you need to come do something with it. Pull it out. It took them a few days, and they finally showed up and pulled it out. It's like, you know, I'm mowing around enough crap. I don't need to mow around more bullshit. So, you know, I got all these trees and stumps and the water main, the shop, this pole, and then that freaking fiber optic shit they put in, the boxes that they put in for that. Wasn't really necessary, but whatever. See all this. See that stupid thing there? They put that in for the fiber optic crap. And they put these metal pole or these wooden poles in, I guess, so no one could ram into it. They got their red dump truck stuck a few days ago. They went too far in the ditch. Sunk it right in the dirt. But yeah, I just got done mowing. I mowed the roadside at the farm. Didn't really need it. Well, I needed it, but I wanted to mow around the fire pit too. But the cows were there, and I just didn't want to deal with them. So I just decided to wait. So, but not all you guys know, but I know Double Strike knows. Well, you guys will know from the tilling video. The throttle broke on this stupid piece of shit. The only way you could have gotten to it is you got to pull the fuel tank off, which is what I did. Still full of fuel, but I took it off. Took that cover off, which just goes on the side there. And this is what I need. Stick on my tool set here. This is the throttle. You see, and this bit right here is what sticks out, and that is this. And that would just kind of go something like that. Well, I had putting this on there, you know, to extend it. I might actually grind that down, make it a little bit smaller, you know, make it skinnier as well. But it broke. And of course, this was kind of tight, so I mean, I obviously loosened it, but I just took it right off. And this is supposed to go, I guess, somehow on top of that. I'm not, yeah, that goes on top of that, and then the nut, which is, I think, still in there. But and these are bent. I'm not sure if these are supposed to be bent or not. So I'm going to take these in. This one seems okay, but I'm supposed to see if they can replace that. They can order me a new one of those and then order me this. Now, I'm not going to be able to run to my Husqvarna dealer, or Husky dealer, or piece of shit land, whatever you want to call them. This is a Briggs & Stratton. I know there is a Briggs & Stratton dealer. Just as you come into town there where my bank's at. So I'm going to stop there and see what it'll cost me to get those new parts. And if it's cheap, they can just order me the new parts. So, okay, that's what broke off. That piece of shit tiller. Stupid thing. That's what broke off. Was these things here. So, I don't know if that's aluminum or what. It must be. That's not what you're supposed to use. If I would have had loosened it, it probably would have been alright, but I think it, when I left it at the farm there, I think my uncle moved it or something, and this was sticking out, of course, you know, and I think maybe he caught it on something and kind of bent it and didn't tell me about it, and I just found out now that it was broken, so yeah, get to go spend money on that now. And that better not be a $30 part either. That is not worth 30 bucks. You know, I mean, I could go to a steel factory place and they could make me that out of pure steel for $30, and it would hold up a lot longer than that fucking aluminum crap. So it better not be no fuck. Better not even be $15 for that piece of shit. If that's the price, then they can take the tiller back. They can take the motor and everything back. I don't want it. So, but yeah. So that's what I got to do. And I ordered some oil and a filter for Big Red. He's going to be due for his oil change. And I got to get a new air filter for Big Red as well. I just got done blowing out the John Deere's air filter. That was a little dusty. That little, it comes with like a double filter. It's got the foam on the outside, and it's actually got the filter itself. The foam pad thing or whatever that goes around the filter is actually doing a pretty good job of catching most of that dust, because my filter was pretty clean, but the foamy thing was pretty dirty. So cleaned that up and did the same thing to the tiller. The tiller's filter is starting to get brown. It's got some like oil stains or whatever in it, so that's probably going to be due for replacement next year. I think it'll be good for us this year. So could probably just go with the K&N filter too. I think they make them for that size of motor. So the flowers haven't really gotten much bigger. These flowers are getting their purple, or their pinkish purplish flowers on there, but my other flowers ain't really doing anything. They're still short. So I don't know if they'll even get doing anything this year. I know they should have been at least a foot or two high by now, but I don't know. And I had to reseed 3 of them because they didn't pop up, and those 3 seeds ain't popping up either. So I don't know. I'm done for this year. So excuse me. And my shop floor is just a disaster. I gotta clean it up. I'll keep the dirt and get rid of the grass. The dirt I can actually just throw into this pail, and then I can throw that in my yard and fill in a pothole or something. So yeah, but wasn't fun. Well, it didn't take me long to tear this thing apart. You can see there's the throttle and stuff, everything, because it's all supposed to hook together. So yeah, so that's out of operation until we can get the new part. So thank God it's not a big deal. It's just a spring and a bolt. That's all I had to do was loosen that. Oh, and I had to 3 things. There's the bolt you got to loosen. You got to take the spring off, which is still in there, but it's loose. And then this thing just like pops in that little hole there on the side. And then I think the nut goes on top of that. That's what gives you the friction, I guess, to how tight you want this to be. It's going to have to be a little bit looser. It was too tight to begin with anyway, but I didn't bother loosening it because I didn't want to have to tear it apart. So now I got to tear it apart. So it's already tore apart. So I'll run in on payday, run to the Briggs & Stratton store and see if they can order me the parts. And yes, it is a Briggs & Stratton store. They do other stuff too besides Briggs & Stratton engines, but well, I had went in there a few years ago. I had to get a couple of things like this. These kind of things made up. See, it's just like a piece of pipe with a hole in it. I had to get a couple of those made up, but smaller ones for the cultivator because they were getting wore out. So, and he did that. He's got to factor another bit, or his main building or whatever is across the street from his office. So the office is where you go and you tell him what you want, and then he'll go across the street and then he'll go make your parts or order them or whatever. So, so yeah. Surprising when I had him made up those little round pipey things, they were only $1 each. I think I needed a couple of them, so it was a couple bucks. No clue what this is going to cost me. I mean, this right here is probably going to be 20 bucks. And these are probably going to be a few cents. I don't know. I don't know if they were supposed to be bent or or if I bent them or what, but they can look at them, and if they're bent, they can replace them. So, still left my tool set out here too. Just been too damn lazy to bring it in. I mean, what's the point of bringing it in? You gotta just, put it back together, so. Thank God this is an easy fix. So, it's not a major fix, but I shouldn't have to do it. The tiller's only, what, 3 years old, 4 years old, so, it's not a very old tiller. I think it's used, but they sold it to me as new, so whatever. But it will be my last Husky tiller I will ever buy from them. I will never buy one of their tillers again. Unless it's maybe if it's a rear tine, I don't know. Or I'm just going to get a tiller for the tractor. So, but they're a couple $1,000 as well. So, but yeah. So the tiller's been sitting here, I guess, for a few days. I tore this apart Sunday. I tore this apart. So, yeah, yesterday I think it was. Maybe, I don't really know what today is. I think today's Monday. So, it's gotta be Monday. So, yeah. I had ordered the pump from Northern Tool. I think I told you guys that already. That's on its way. Did that Friday, I think I did. So they had 1 day to process it, and they shipped it out. Apparently Saturday they shipped it out, but it didn't get very far. So, but and I'm a little ticked off with this guy. I had ordered a new microphone for live streaming, the one for $15. And it said on his thing that he had, I think, 10 left. Come the fuck to find out, he ain't got nothing left. So he asked me if I would. Now this was Friday. I think it was Friday or Thursday. Well, I don't remember now. It was only a few days ago. It's like, well, can you wait till next week? Which is obviously, I guess, today, Monday. He's like, well, can you wait till then? Because I don't have any left in stock. So that kind of just tells me right there too that he is not paying attention to his inventory. He's not keeping anything up to date. I mean, on his freaking eBay account, it said that he got 10 left or so. Come to find out, he got none left. I was like, yeah, I'll wait, because I'm not in a hurry for it anyway. I don't plan on live streaming for a while. And he said that he does apologize for the delay. He said that he'll even knock 5% off the price. So, whatever that will be, of $15, so I'll probably knock a few dollars off. Which is fine. I'm not in a hurry for it anyway, but it would have been nice to know that he didn't have any in stock. Because I probably could have turned around and ordered it from someone else. And I probably would have had it here. Wouldn't have been here today, but it would have been here, Monday or Tuesday, tomorrow. Or even the next day. Monday, Tuesday, it could have been here Wednesday for all the hell I know. I don't know. Maybe he'll ship it out a little quicker for me since I had to wait a few extra days. I don't know. So, we'll find out. We'll see what happens. And we'll try her out. So, I guess when it shows up. But I got enough videos to last me the rest of this week. So, you guys ain't going to be seeing this video for quite some time. So, yeah. So, I won't be doing any more song videos for a little while because I got enough to last me now. I think there's three or four parts, and yeah, that'll last me. So I wanted to put the tornado video up early. I was actually going to wait a few days until, because I have 2 more videos before that, but I figured, well, I kind of wanted this video to be somewhat on time, so I figured, well, what, I'll do that, and I'll put my other ones aside. So, even though nothing really exciting happens, you do hear the siren going off, but barely. It's just kind of like a faint noise, so, whatever. It's already uploaded now, so I'm going to worry about it. And, starting tomorrow, yeah, tomorrow I think I'll have the tilling video up. There's a tilling video as well. Of course, when the throttle broke, halfway through it broke, so that was freaking lovely. So yeah. So I guess, yeah, you guys won't be seeing this video for a few days. I'm not going to be making any more videos. I got enough to last me this whole entire week now, so, and I just got done putting one together today. It's actually done downloading to my computer now, so I'll probably straight upload that tomorrow. Even though I could do it today and be done with it. It wouldn't take long to go up. But I'm not in a hurry for it, so yeah. So, and if crazy, what the hell is this freaking name? Crazy JD kid, whatever your name is, I don't even fucking remember. He was telling me about Big Red's trip meters on the four-wheeler. That the trip meters you can reset, but the ODO you can't. Well, actually, I went and reset trip 2. Trip 1 is still the same. That one's going to be for my oil changes. Trip 2 is going to be for the fuel. And so far on a full tank of fuel, because I had to go get some gas early because I wasn't going to have enough to last me the rest of this freaking month. So I had to went and get more gas, and I still have pretty much a full tank of fuel. And I'm just driving around. I'm not working it hard or anything. So I've gone about. Last time I looked, it was about 6 miles I went. So it's gonna be interesting to see how far one full tank of fuel can get me, which is 4.5 gallons, 5 gallons, whatever. It says 4.5, but I can fit the whole 5-gallon can in there. So because I fill the neck too. They say not to fill the neck, but who cares? Fill it, be done with it. So it goes pretty far. So far I've gone about, I don't know, 6 miles or so on that. So, but yeah. But the trip 1 is going to be for the oil changes. To see how many miles I can go on. I mean, I change it every year. Every July I change it. So I don't know exactly. I've never really kept track of how many miles I put on every year, so I think I'm going to do that. I want to see how many miles I put on. So in July he'll be getting his oil change, and then of course the filter with it. The John Deere was due last month, but I think I'm just going to let it go for this year and do it next year. Because apparently you can go, I think you can go about every 100 hours. And I don't even put that on every year, so you know, fuck it, it's fun. I checked it. I looked at it before I started it because I haven't, like I said, I haven't mowed for like a week because it's been kind of rainy and crappy, and just kind of too hot and stuff too. So, and muggy. And I went and looked at it. And it's actually still good. It's not dark. It looks like it's still brand new oil. So why change it if it ain't dirty? So Big Red's a little bit different story. He's actually getting a little bit brown. I haven't looked at his lately. I think I did a couple weeks ago, but he was actually getting low. So I don't know what. It seems like always around this time it gets low. And then once you change it, then it's good until next July. Then it starts getting low again. So I don't know. Maybe that's his way of telling me, hey, it's time to get new oil now. So yeah. So I got 2 bottles of oil and a filter coming from Big Red. He'll be getting his oil change. And see if I can. I don't know if my uncle's gonna do it or if I'll just borrow his oil pan and change it myself, because I don't know what he's gonna feel like doing. So I usually have him help me do it, or he usually does it for me. But I don't know. If he's too busy, I'll just hijack this oil pan and change it myself. At least that way I can make a video on it. But we'll see. We got a truck coming down this road. But if he helps out, then there won't be no video. But if you guys want to know how to change the oil on him, I can do like a how-to video, but I can't actually change the oil. I can like kind of tell you what to do. But that would be about it. That's that red truck. I thought maybe it would be the neighbor, but it's not the neighbor. It's just that red truck. I've been seeing that red truck quite a bit lately too. About once or twice a day I see it. It goes a little red truck. It's almost like the same pickup as what we have now, except they got the smaller headlights. We got the big headlights on our Chevy. Piece of shit. So, yeah. Damn mosquitoes. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm going to probably take off. Just want to give you a little update. And, obviously, the situation with this piece of crap. These are the parts I need. I looked at it in the book. See, it's got letter A stamped in it, but when I look in the book, I cannot find it. They don't even... They just call it, like... When this part's sticking out, you know, it's called the throttle, which I'm guessing the whole thing's called the throttle, but they don't have this in the book. So this must be like one of a billion problems, because they don't even have it listed in the book. I tried to go on their website, brakesandstratton.com. I tried to look at parts. They just don't have anything. They have parts for like air filters and oil filters, and well, there's no oil filters in this, but you know, just general shit, but none for like major problems, like breaking the throttle or anything, or if you happen to break a tire, or you know, or what they call the brackets. I just call the axles. They got those parts, but you know, they don't have none of the big major stuff. And you could probably get a muffler if you had to get a new one, but I don't plan on getting a new muffler anytime soon, so I don't know. Hopefully, when we get there, it'll be a few more days yet, but by the time you guys actually probably see this video, it'll be past that. So and this guy's pump keeps coming on. Mine hasn't come on in a day and a half now, so. Excuse me, it's slowed down quite a bit. It's still hazy out. We actually had some orange sun today. If you watch Jay Tyler's videos, he shows that too a little bit. So, but yeah, the rest is getting wet. Yeah, this guy needs to do something with his roof because his black stuff's falling off too. The winds are ripping it off. So hopefully he plans on putting a new roof on or something. So, yeah, anyways guys, I'll probably take off. Just want to give you guys a little update. I think this thing is almost due for an oil change too, but I just get the cheap stuff. I don't buy actual Husky oil because I don't really care about this, you know. Yeah, actually here's the nut for it, which is a big freaking no-no. That really shouldn't be there, but there's some noise. Gotta be careful too, because the skunks and the raccoons have been out lately too. So skunks have been at the farm pretty good. I seen a raccoon over here last night. So yeah. Yeah, so there you go. Another crappy video. Not much going on. I know I didn't make a video on taking this apart. I just wanted to get it taken apart. I'll maybe do a video of putting it together or something. So, if I remember. So, yeah. Yeah, anyway guys, I'm going to take off. I do apologize for a long video. I just don't have anything else to really talk about. Nothing really going on. So, this thing right now, I got to wait on the payday to get parts. So, but yeah, that's what I need. So that, and these two things. This thing's fine, but these things here need to be replaced. I'm going to grind this down so it weighs a little bit less, so maybe it won't put so much strain on it and stuff. So yeah, anyway guys, I'm going to take off, so I guess have a good day and stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching guys. Take her easy. it.